going to the Super Bowl! Let's go!
A few moments later.
Inspiring message for Stefon before the game. One inspiring message for him.
Good luck.
A few inches later. 12 seconds later.
Seattle reigns above them all in the NFL. The Seahawks, Super Bowl champions for the second time.
Tomorrow.
I posted this on October the 12th, 2025 on my Instagram page. And it says, I told y'all this ish was a humiliation ritual. If y'all really think that Pre and Stefon Diggs are best friends, then you probably getting cheated on if you got a boyfriend, a husband, whatever, because you're naive, you're silly. Anybody with eyes can see through the entire situation. And it's kind of crazy because Cardi B was just trying to get back at one person, which was Offset. And the whole circle, Offset, Pre, and Stefon Diggs, played Cardi like a card game. Offset was cheating on you, so you jump ship with the Stefon Diggs, who was his favorite player. Stefon Diggs is friends with Pre, which is one of the girls that Offset cheated on you with. Then you think you're doing something with Stefon Diggs, and he ends up dragging you along all the way to the Super Bowl before the day of. He is being shown with Pre. Brought her to the Super Bowl game. You done fell on your ass trying to freak a robot. Shit looks crazy and pathetic right now. That's why that get back shit, nothing comes from that shit, ladies. If you're done and you're tired, walk away. But you don't play a man's game with a man. You don't add body counts to your body because of what a man is doing. You leave like the woman that we are. Like the classy women that we are. We get out shit and we go. But when you do shit like this, you never know how it's going to end. But you in a web now, baby, so it's not going to end good. Like, Cardi, come on. And now what if that baby really is Offset's?
Hey, we gonna get right to it. How y'all doing? How did y'all like that Super Bowl? How did you like that Super Bowl performance? I loved it. And then, you know, when I rewatched it, and I watched the whole thing from beginning to end because I came in at the middle of it and didn't get the whole scope. So I waited till they posted it, and then I watched it from beginning to end. And I gotta tell you, I may not have understood everything. I understood some things, but I literally cried at the end. I just cried. I just started crying when he started naming all of the countries that make up the Americas. And I don't know what it was, but if you were not moved during that, I don't know. I can't say I was sensitive then, but that day that I watched it, which was yesterday, but it made me cry. It made me cry because D.L. Hewley mentioned one thing. He said, why do we say ir pluribus unum, out of many comes one, but we don't feel that or believe that? Our experiences are predicated or based upon what we have surrounded ourselves with and what we have acknowledged. But I'm not here to talk about Bad Bunny today. I just want to say shout out to Bad Bunny. You did an amazing performance. I loved it. I loved all of the symbolism. I loved how you celebrated the culture and how you had a positive message of believing in yourself and how you believed in yourself. And here you are performing at the Super Bowl. I loved everything about your performance, Bad Bunny. Salute to you. And I knew about you prior to you performing, because there's 2 songs that you have that I really like. However, my topic today is about being rich and single. So you may have heard in the news recently that Cardi B and her recent child's father, Stefon Diggs, who is a player of the New England Patriots, has broken up. And people are saying they unfollowed each other on Instagram. First of all, my first question is, who is checking for that? Is there somebody's job that has a job that their job is to check for people who follow each other? Because personally, I don't even know how to check that. I don't know how to check to see if somebody followed or unfollowed you. I'm not even up on that whole Instagram thing. Secondly, why are we so concerned with what is going on with this girl and this guy? Because they're famous? Anyway, here's the backstory, and this is all alleged, and this is all hearsay. They say Stefon Diggs has many baby mamas, I think 6. I may not have the number right, but it's many. It's between 5 and 6. And that he invited one or all to the Super Bowl game, and when he walked in, he had a belt on that says Snoop, which is his little son's nickname, that is the child that was born while Cardi was pregnant with his child. Okay? And then enters another female that was sitting in the family stands with a hotel badge on, who is named Pre, who he calls his best friend. And she calls him her best friend. And I'm here to tell you, women and men best friends don't work. Okay? First-hand experience. Anyway, I ain't never crossed the line with somebody I labeled as my best friend as a male, but yeah. Anyway, the girl Pre has a background with Cardi. She allegedly had relations with her former husband, Offset. And she had been allegedly pregnant by Offset and terminated that pregnancy. And this all while Cardi was married to Offset. So this girl and Cardi has a history, and she apparently is in the stands on the field with the family prior to the game, sitting next to Stefon Diggs' mama. Okay? Just an all bad look. But I'm sensing a play. Because why would you say and claim you best friends with somebody that crossed your female, that your woman, who you claiming as your woman? Then there's people who say he said, when asked was there wedding bells in the future, and he said she'll get her ring, but I'm trying to get my ring first, talking about his Super Bowl ring. So they are saying because he didn't get a Super Bowl ring, she unfollowed him. She said, I don't date losers. I don't know what's going on here, but let's talk about her. Let's talk about Cardi. Cardi's having a stellar year with her music and her comeback and all of her machinations that she got going on with her court cases. And you know, she has an infectious appearance. We love her. We love Cardi. Cardi's just, you know, all around good girl. She's funny, she's pleasant, she has good spirit, good aura, and like she says, you know, she has got the gift of God upon her. And you can see it, you know what I mean? And she's doing right by her family. She's taking care of everybody off of what she's making. But this is the thing. No matter if you're rich or you're poor, some women have this problem. And some women have this problem where they don't take the time out to heal after a tumultuous long-term relationship. And I feel that's where a breakdown is with her. And damn sure don't be having no baby right away. She said she was outside and she was playing and she was careful. But, hey, things happen. And shout out to her. She went through with her pregnancy and had her baby, and it could have been, you know, career pausing for her, but she continued to push forward. She promoted her album all the while she was pregnant. She came out of her pregnancy. She dropped her pregnancy weight. She's still a little thick, and she got a tour coming up. And now, you know, we don't know what type of headspace she in because of this alleged breakup. And also, some of these songs from her new album is a story of her breakup from her marriage and this guy telling her, let him heal her and all this whole kind of stuff. But even looking at this guy and her, even prior to this happening, I, in my soul, said this is not gonna last. I just thought it was a PR play, honestly. But women, it don't matter if you rich or poor. If a man don't want to be kept, he ain't gonna stay. Okay? And in this world, in today's age, it's so much temptation. It's so much temptation. Women outnumber men 12, 14 to 1. So the man is always going to have options. He's always going to have options where he is going to have all type of temptation placed in his face. The morals and integrity of the world is absolute below zero. So you gambling on the fact that this man only is going to want you. And then the characteristics will make up a man and will make up a woman in terms of relationship. A man is going to be attracted to what he see, and he is built to hunt. So he's going to go after what he want, what he see, what he like. And a woman is built off of emotions. And once she's invested in you and allowed you access to her space, you know, she's tied to you. She wants you. Women are not prone to cheat. That's not their natural position. If they cheat it back. That's pretty much how it happens. I don't see a lot of tales where women just out here being, you know, slut buckets and just trying to, you know, serve it up everywhere they can. However, men have that reputation, and a lot of these relationships end because of that very reason. Now, I know personally some people who in the last 5 years since COVID have gotten married or gotten into serious relationships or whatnot, and they're no longer married and they're no longer in those serious relationships. And 9 times out of 10, it is because they cheated. It was because an outside female presented some issue, and that's the line that women just cannot cross. And then there's that line that, you know, happens, it gets crossed, and some women take them back. I'm telling you, just like domestic violence, if they do it one time, they're going to continue doing it. And people treat you how you allow. So I don't know, you know, I play it safe. I particularly feel that why gamble? Why waste your time? We only on this earth for a short period of time. So why would you waste your time? That's my deal. I mean, do you have that type of time to waste to be given to people? I don't. And Cardi needs to learn how to be by herself for a minute. And she needs to learn how to heal and be by herself and raise her kids and enjoy her career and her money. And, you know, that's where I stand with it. Okay?
Hi, welcome to Starbucks. I'll be with you in just one moment.
You know where I'm at. I would like to get a venti medicine ball with an extra
Hi,
pump.
I'm so sorry. I'll be with you in one moment.
Okay. And so, you know, Cardi baby, it's going to be okay. You know what I'm saying? You got a baby out of it. Move on with your life and go find you a regular
Thank you so much for waiting. What
9 to 5 guy. Hold on a second. Could I get a venti medicine ball with an extra pump of honey?
Alright, the venti honey citrus mint tea, and we're adding an extra pump of the honey, so 3 pumps in total.
Yeah.
Anything else for you today?
A red pepper egg white bite.
Okay.
And 1 cheese and fruit box.
A cheese and fruit box, okay.
And that's it, thanks. And you know what? I got a Starbucks gift card. I need to dig it out of my wallet. And my wallet is in the back. So anyway, what y'all think about Cardi and the Stefon Diggs situation? You know, no matter how rich you are, how many BBLs you get, you know, I know people out here trying to clown her, and that's not my position right now. I'm not trying to clown her at all, because matters of the heart are serious, and matters of the heart can really take you out. And can you imagine going through heartbreak and a breakup on such a public stage, and it got you looking bad because, you know, you done sit out here, you done had 3 kids with your husband, then you got this outside baby, and then, you know, Offset out here having interviews talking about he want his family back. I wouldn't have him back for the simple fact of all the stuff he did, but I would be concerned how he would treat my extra kid. I would be very concerned about that. I don't know. I think, what you think homegirl should do? You think she should try to salvage what she can from the Stefon Diggs situation, or should she just take the time out, learn how to be by herself, heal, enjoy her millions, and keep it pushing? Because the best revenge is what? Success. Well, that's my message for today, y'all. You know what I'm saying? I got all that to say. You know, I can go into my own personal reasons, or, you know, why I feel the way I feel. But I'm jaded. I ain't even gonna lie. What Drake say? I'm jaded because ain't no way anybody coming to try to enter into my world. I be looking at them like, yeah, something the fuck is wrong with you, and I'm gonna come off the top. Something definitely wrong with me, because like I told you a million times, I hold a grudge, and I'll put that on people that ain't even did shit to me. I'll be like, yeah, I know you about to do this, I know you about to do that, and you ain't about to have me out here at this big age looking stupid and wasting my motherfucking time. I got too much motherfucking going for myself and too much to lose to be dealing with the wrong person. You feel me? And out of 10 men lined up, 9.9 of them is the fucking wrong person. So yeah, that's what I'm saying. Anyway, Cardi, salute to you, baby. I hope you continue to have a positive attitude. You got a good support system around you. Let the family love heal you. Just deal with family love. You know, and learn to be by yourself. See, that's the problem with some women. Some people are not, okay with being by yourself. And I'm gonna tell you something my mother told me. She said, you born by yourself unless you were a twin, and 9 times out of 10 you're gonna leave the same exact way. So you got to learn how to love yourself and be by yourself and appreciate your own energy. You know what I mean? She got all them kids, let them love her. Hi. Okay. I know y'all always do that here. Why y'all always do that here? Why do they ask for a tip at the window? All I did was drive the car in and talk to a speaker. What am I supposed to tip? And I don't have no problem with tipping people, but what the hell is going on? Everywhere you go, you gotta pay some money. Calm down. Calm down. Anyway, back to the Cardi and you can be rich, woman. You can be rich and have all the things in the world that you need. And if you are, you gotta be careful. Because people ain't looking to love you. They looking for some help. They looking to plot on you. And they see a way in.
Sorry about that. Wait. I'm so sorry. We don't have any bags today.
Oh, that's perfectly fine. Could I have a receipt?
Have what?
A receipt?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Because you got to have a receipt because you got to scan it on Petri board. Right now, I got 126,000 points. Do you know that's $126? Thank you, you too. And I'm going to cash it in soon because the last time I paid my gas, I paid it out of my pocket, but that's what I normally use my Fetch Rewards points for. You can get a Visa gift card, and you can use that Visa gift card at the pump to get you a car wash and some gas. That's how I'm living, okay? I really tap into every little dime that I can because, listen, it's hard out here, and we got to figure out a way to survive, child. We got to figure out a way to survive. Anyway, the alt food craft truck is trying to get in here. But back to Cardi. You can be rich and still have a problem with a man. Your riches, your BBLs, your beauty, all of that don't matter. A dude gonna see what he want and he'll go after it. And look, man, I'm sorry to cast y'all in such a bad light. That's my future car right there. Right there. I see it. Anyway. Sorry to cast you men in such a bad light. But you know y'all got a bad rep. And, there are some good men left, and that's just to placate y'all, because I don't know where the fuck y'all at. If you a good man and you looking for a good woman, not me, but you looking for a good woman, because there's a lot of them out here too, stand up and let it be known, okay? But a lot of these marriages that I see people have gotten into, say in the last 5 to 10 years that I know personally, them shits is over with. And they over with because of allegations of cheating or financial issues or laziness, or it didn't pan out like they thought it was going to, or whatnot. I have one daughter that is sort of just like me. You know what I'm saying? We find, we play, we discard, and we move on to the next. She a player. she a straight up player. Shout out Kenyatta. But yeah, she and my other baby girl, she a lover girl. She a lover girl. And my son, he's a good guy. Now if I can point to a good guy in this world, he's a good guy. He loves one woman at a time. He is not free with his body, and he tried to have some integrity in his relationships. And that's the thing, you know, as individuals, we got to get back to searching for ourselves and searching for the base qualities for a human, which to have some morals, to have some standards, to have some integrity, to have some authenticity. You know what I'm saying? To show love, because that's one of the commandments. God said, love ye one another as I've loved you. Where did this all happen? Where did this all go? Can we ever get it back? Anyway, shout out to Cardi, man. I hope her heart heals and whatever's going on. Or maybe all the shit that's in the news and in the blogs is rumors and she still with dude. I don't know. But don't depend on nobody else to heal you. You got to heal yourself. Don't depend on nobody else to love you. You got to love yourself. You got to do all the work for yourself. That's why I said she need to take time out and she just need to heal. If she had done that prior with her former marriage to Offset, she may not even had that fourth kid. And nobody would ever have gotten near her. Now, women, as I begin to end this live, I do want to say something. Don't get like me. Because I tell my children this all the time. I don't want y'all to come like me because my heart has been hardened. Very much so. And ain't nothing and no one can fucking get past that. I ain't got the time. Now, I might have a companion and somebody that I'm with on a long-term basis. And we cool or whatnot. And we do all the things that people do that date or whatnot. But I'm always looking for you to fuck up. I'm always knowing that there's going to be a flag on the play. I'm always knowing you're going to bring some bullshit to the game. So I'm already expecting that. So I have rules of engagement around that, okay? And it all is to protect me and protect my heart. You know, people say, oh, you hard on them. One dude told me, you need to quit being so mean. You need to quit. I don't need to quit doing shit. You understand what I'm saying? Because it's working for me. It's keeping me protected. Soon as I let my guard down, next thing I know, the nigga coming from half of my riches. Because California is a community property state, right? Let this nigga in for a week, and next thing you know, he can sue me for half of my riches. Because he came and he in my crib and he a community property and what is that, common law? Yeah, all that old bullshit. Absolutely not. You cannot even know where I live. Fact of the matter, you come into the house, period, at all. Absolutely not. And that's not even a good way to live, because you would want to have a companion. You want to have to kick it with somebody. Poor Cardi. She gonna either get preyed upon or she gonna get cheated on. I don't know. But she need to get her spirit cleansed, and she need to work on why she dealing with men that constantly cheat and make her look bad. She need to get to the root cause of that. And part of the solving of the root cause of that is to leave them the fuck alone. And that's all I got to say about it. Hey, man, shout out to y'all. I love y'all. I gave birth to one. But I don't trust y'all. And I ain't dealing with none of y'all on no type of personal level. You heard me? You heard me? Because I know it's somebody watching. And you're trying to get in, and it ain't happening. Okay? I'm telling you right now. All of your efforts and machinations, I told you what you need to do, and your ass ain't even listening. So that's part of the problem right there. And what women want men, what women want from you, you don't even have to really have a good job or a fly-ass house or dressing fly-ass clothes. One thing you need to do for a woman is you need to assure them that they will be safe. Make them feel safe. And that woman will give you the world. You won't hear her nag. You won't hear a whole bunch of shit from her. But you can't do that. You can't do that for a long-term period of time. And then we talk about families from back in the day where they stayed together for a long time, and what happened to the black love unit and what happened to these type of families. You don't know what grandma and mama used to deal with. You don't know what type of bullshit they had to put up with from grandpa and pawpaw. You don't know what the type of shit they was out there doing. You have no idea, because humans are humans, and the human specimen is no good. It's no good. You have a choice to do right. You have a choice to do wrong. And it's easier to do the wrong thing than it is to do the right thing. Am I lying? Am I lying? Okay, anyway. I don't went off on a tangent. But the fact of the matter is, poor Cardi. Poor Cardi. And I ain't, listen, her net worth is at least 3 times his. And he got 1 trillion kids by the same amount of women. If his contracts are not renewed, if he is injured, he can't play football for life. He has no other real talent. If he doesn't have investments and endorsements and things of that nature, that money gonna run out. So then what? What you gonna do? because them kids cost us for the least next 18 years, and to keep it a book. And my sister, who on this live, shout out Anita, that can tell you, the cost don't stop after they're 18. It continues. The motherfuckers always get their hands out. Get your hand out my pocket. Anyway, this is another story another time. But she gonna be all right forever, because Cardi got a hell of a Birkin bag collection that's worth any more than what he would have made in that football game, Super Bowl game. And she got investments and endorsements. And she all right. She gonna be all right. She just gotta heal. She gotta take care of herself and her kids, and that will be my priority. She got a concert to go to. Y'all going to her concert? Me, myself, I don't find myself in large crowds anymore. I don't go nowhere where there's large crowds. That's why I quit doing events, because shit's dangerous. Too many motherfucking variables that can happen. Too many. So yeah. If you want to know why I stopped doing events, that's why. Too much motherfucking liability involved. And I ain't trying to live with that stress in my life. I don't need it. I don't want it. Alright. Anyway, shout out to Cardi. Shout out to Stefon. I hope and pray that the vlogs are false. I didn't endorse that reunion in the first place, but hey, if you like it, I love it. Shit, I ain't got to deal with the nigga. But if it is true, Cardi, you need to just slow your roll and heal. Love yourself. Learn how to love yourself. Thrive off the love of your children and your family and your support system, because you sure enough got it. Anyway, go down in the comments and let me know how you feel about this Cardi B and Stefon situation. Her having a fourth baby, subsequent to her being divorced from Offset. And they say she had it. She was still married to Offset. I don't know if the divorce is final or not. Shit, I gotta find out. But and how do you feel about trusting people with your heart these days? Have you healed from your last relationship? Are you ready to be in a new relationship? Men, can you make a woman feel safe so she can give you what you want? Are you looking for that? Can you do that? All right, y'all. I want y'all to have a great, wonderful day.